But she love you, don't cut your... Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look through light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun.
Back to throw. And a dump off to White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 3rd down, that's White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun. Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hunt!
They'll toss it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
This time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the... It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Given 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He had gained. Really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Glasgow able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'll
look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. And, okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Daniel. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Detroit! Detroit! You got 4. You got 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So now he's he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, some strong running. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.